My ex stole over $400,000. She killed one of my childs because she couldn't get child support in the state that she was in that had a cap on it.
Cows Gang, this is a lesson I want you to learn from. I want you to learn from Deontay Wilder, where he talk about his life, talk about the bullshit he went through with family when it come to money and what he spent, but that's not the main thing. I want you to hear him talk about his ex-baby mama. Her name is Telly Swift, that's what they call her. She is Filipino mixed. They didn't say mixed with what, but I think she mixed with black because her father was a military soldier. And he talks about how he was robbed for $400,000.
What the f?
You can't make this up. And not only that, he actually took her son and put him on the wheel and her on the wheel, and they wasn't even married.
What?
You can't make this up. And he gonna talk about how he was over and screwed. And I want y'all to take a lesson to this, Cows Gang, and everybody else all across the globe. This is something that's been going on for a lot of years, and people still want to sit back and say that being a step dummy is a reward.
Big dummy.
Because let's be honest, back in the day in the black community, when a black man, took a role of a stepfather, he was considered the leader, the king, the patriarch, the soldier, the best man in the world. And back then, maybe it was just due. But now in this day and age, being a step dummy or being a step dummy to a baby mama that you're not even married to, that's even more dumber. Because most times you get the short end of the stick. So I want y'all to take heed and take a listen to this. And shout out to my man Cigar Talk because he interviewed him. So check this out.
You know what I'm saying? That my ex stole over $400,000 from me.
400?
What? Over $400,000 from me. She killed one of my childs because she couldn't get child support in the state that she was in that had a cap on it.
Let me explain to some of y'all, Cows Gang. I believe what he's talking about is the state of Texas. Texas is one state, there's a few others, but Texas is known for having a cap. No matter how much money you make, they can only get the max, I believe, is $2,500. Chris Brown went through that. And what a lot of baby mama terrorists do, they'll move to a whole nother state that will rape you, grape you, and knock you out the park. They don't care how much money you make, they're gonna take the more money from you. So that's what he's talking about.
So she wanted to move to California.
Oh,
see, that's where all the girls go
That's
to.
what, California
because
got
them
the
lawyers
laws
out there
that-
waiting on them, and the laws is a woman is innocent until proven guilty, and a man is guilty until proven innocent. Good luck. And don't have no money because they're gonna extort you.
Yeah.
You understand me? Judges and lawyers knowing each other and all that, and I'm telling you, and these times, motherfuckers freaking out here. They probably having sex with each other and
Right,
shit coming
right.
on and hitting your case down. You know what I mean? I done been through so much, bro. And to go through that and to have somebody that you done taken care of for years, she was a person that lost her job she'd tell everybody she was a CPA, but you was a CNA, a certified nurse assistant. That's the lowest of the low in the hospital, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
But you want to tell people you certain things because you want to look a certain part that you really not. You know what I'm saying? And now you lose your job as that. You can't even wipe ass right. You done lost your job wiping somebody's ass because you ain't wipe it right. He still stink. You know what I'm saying? And now you lose your job, you finna become homeless and you got two people you taking care of. So I end up getting her and moving her with me.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And helped her out and all that stuff. And this is how you
Same.
repay me?
Dang.
I took the role of being your son father, not just a daddy, but a father.
Let me explain something to you, Cows Gang. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you married and you're a stepfather and you raised your stepson to be the best man and you don't have no problems, this ain't got nothing to do with you. Don't get offended. But this is for the ones who try to be step dummies or stepdaddy, and whether you was married or not, and you end up getting a short end of the stick most times. And that's something I wouldn't recommend. I want you to understand that in this day and age, I have seen stepfathers get whooped by their stepsons. I have seen the stepdaughter cuss out the stepfather, and he's just trying to be a father. And I have also seen the wife or the girlfriend take up for the step kids, take up for her kids, even though they in the wrong and doing bullshit. And that she would ride with them before she would ride with him, meaning the stepfather. You can't make this up. I'm just saying.
Right.
I went in so hard, bro. I went in so hard to the point where I put them on my wheel. I had a meeting with my kids. I said, how y'all feel if I scoot y'all over? I scoot over a little slide and let somebody else get a little bit of it. And you know, my kids are amazing. They my best friend. And they was down with it. So I moved a little space over and added her son in. You ain't even my son for real.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Wow. Yeah, that has to take a toll.
I put her in my wheel as well too. Yeah. You was just my girlfriend. You ain't even my wife.
I hope that still ain't dead now.
Yeah, man.
I hope that still ain't.
One time the son said, "You ain't my daddy." Now that's one thing you don't say to a man that ain't your daddy. Don't remind him that you ain't his daddy. You ain't. You know what I'm saying? Don't remind me that.
Let me explain something to you, Caps gang. Don't you ever in your life put some woman on your life insurance just because she's your woman. Do not put her son on your life insurance because that's her son. I know you want to be the righteous man, you want to be a good old guy, but you're the one that's going to get the short end of the stick when it's all said and done. The boy said, "You're not my dad," and the reality is, he's not. I know fathers that raise their stepkids to be good law-abiding citizen, right? But then when it was time for high school graduation, it was times where the father that wasn't in the picture come back around. He's allowed to go to the graduation. And guess what? He didn't have no more tickets. So guess what? The stepfather couldn't go. You can't make this up. And not only that, his wife, they mother, ain't say shit.
You f***ing income f***ing poop.
You will get the short end of the stick trying to look out for somebody else's. And I don't give a if the dude who wasn't in the picture, a deadbeat piece of shit, and you felt bad for the kid. You could be a father figure, but don't be no stepfather. Father figures, coach, pastors, you know, leaders and all that stuff, that's cool. Be a father figure. But you trying to be somebody's stepdaddy, you gonna lose every motherfucking time.
Truth is what it is.
And I have to keep it real. Deontay Wilder was a dummy for that. He was a fool, he was a sucker. He met her, she was wiping ass that couldn't even wipe right. She was a CNA. And I looked at her, and it said she was a registered nurse. So we know that was cap. But because he got with her and people know who she is, she's worth now over $2 million, thanks to him. And I don't see how a lot of you celebrity dudes end up getting with these women. I know they find that ass, know and everything else. And then you wonder why you getting the short end of the stick. You wonder why you getting screwed. You wonder why they got all this lawsuit pending and false allegations like that. It's your fault.
Know that, but you ain't got
right. I done fed you, took you on all these trips, giving you a beautiful life.
Yeah.
I ain't your daddy. I put you on my wheel. Bro, when he did that, bro, I ran to my lawyer to try to get that, you know what I mean? Because I felt like I was gonna have a heart attack. Seriously. You know what I mean? So I've been through a lot, bro.
It sounds like a...
Now, I will give Deontay Wilder this. Shout out to him for taking heat. He didn't sit back and start shedding tears and just sat back on the wall, looking through the window with the shades drawn. He ran straight to his lawyer and took them both off the life insurance. So that he did do right. He dodged the bullet on that. But unfortunately, I believe he got a daughter with this woman also. So, you know, he got to deal with child support for 18 or 21 years. And this is definitely an unfortunate situation. I don't know why you rich dudes who celebrities and successful don't just get a surrogate. If you ain't married once you become rich and famous, then what the you get married for? Not talking about him because he didn't get married, but what the you having kids with a single mother for?
Oh, hell no!
Get a surrogate. You'll have more money in your pocket. You'll have less stress, less bullshit. You ain't even got to deal with nobody talking about going to court, family court and all that. Or, you know, y'all say y'all travel overseas, go overseas and find somebody or something. I'm just saying.
Bruh.
I'm just saying. This right here, Cal's Gang, is something y'all need to take heed to. Like I said, if you're a stepfather that survived the wave and you didn't have no problems, great, ain't about you. We talking about the most men who become stepfathers or be a father to they baby mama, you know what I'm saying, who they not married to, end up getting the short end of the stick.
Damn!
And I will say this, I know how that goes. I know how it is. And I'm telling you from experience, don't get involved like that because you'll be the one to lose when it all blow up in your face. How many of you men who sat back and got into a marriage or a relationship and you try to discipline that kid by talking and she tell you don't talk to me like kids like that? Or this motherfucker ain't trying to work, ain't trying to pay rent or anything. You say, well, why don't you pay a couple of dollars? She tell you he shouldn't have to pay rent.
Huh?
You don't put him out. He could talk you want to. So y'all remember that. Now, Cal's Gang, I got to know. When it comes to Deontay Wilder, I got to know, is he a victim or volunteer? Learn from his mistakes, man. Don't be a dummy.